Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so that being said, it may or may not resonate with you. Also, please keep in mind that the energies can go vice versa. For you, Libra, there's an overall feeling of restlessness, of somebody being unhappy with their position in life at the moment. I feel like they really want to do something, but there are things that are holding them back from that. I feel like this card is telling them to take a step back and look at things logically. This could be about needing to speak one's truth, okay? With the cards I'm seeing, they could have something heavily on their mind, on their conscience, okay? I feel like they could have gotten angry with you in the past from what I'm seeing here, because, yeah, I'll just show you the cards. Knight of Swords in the reverse here is, well, in this deck he's very different. In the upright, he's the real cool guy, you know. He's not angry. He doesn't want to fight. He wants to help. But in the reverse, he's that really angry Knight of Swords. Okay. And so he can be very cruel. He can say mean things. He can be very critical of you. And he's right and you're wrong. Okay, so he may have shut you out, didn't even want to hear what you had to say. Well, so on top of that, we have the knight who has uh, grown into this king. And so maybe he does see things more logically now. He has cooled off and he wants to come and clear things up. I feel like he understands that he may have made a bad choice, may have made a mistake, may have misunderstood some communication, okay, or even received false communication, okay. Um, and so he's going back and forth on needing to get this off of his chest, okay. So now Hangman is in the reverse on a relationship. Look at that. Okay, so there was a deception that caused a parting of the ways, or there, they thought there was a deception, okay, that caused this parting of the ways, okay, for this relationship, for this connection. I feel like then they went into the Hangman energy and locked themselves in that state. You see how he's all chained up and he's got all those locks, and some of them are in the shape of hearts. And but now you have him in the reverse, so I feel like he's very restless and wants to come out of this position. Oh my God, look at that. Knight of Cups underneath. So definitely he's restless and wants to tell you how he feels, wants to get something off of his conscience. Look at that. Four of Cups, feeling emotionally troubled over a situation. All right. So that's exactly where he stands. So his focus is right here. You see this, this brings attention to something. And what is the attention being brought to? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So that's where his mind is. That's where his focus is. And so here he is. This is a card of contact, message, communication. Okay, it is ruled by Mercury, and so it is how you communicate, also how you communicate, how you think, how you solve your problems. So he's trying to solve a problem here that he's in, that more than likely he put himself in because of the Knight of Swords type of energy, because he got triggered or something, some communication that hit a trigger, okay, and caused him to see something in a different way, okay. And so there he is, just kind of hanging around, watching, wondering if it's safe to proceed. So, Libra, they could be watching you. You know, they've definitely changed their mind about whatever, uh, or their mind is changing. I feel like they, I feel like they want to come and clear things up. Okay, but I also feel like they're not 100% sure, but it's like they are pretty sure they may have made a mistake. And so they will want to come in and clear this up because they still have feelings for you. Now, I feel like they have grown, so they have learned in this time apart. You see, they lost their cool. They got angry. They said things they didn't really mean. They said things out of pain, out of anger, because that Knight of Swords in the position he's in, I feel like it's like an old wound that got triggered, you know, and and so I feel like they want to heal this situation. And they also need to look at that old wound that they're carrying. Um, that and that old wound, you know, it didn't have anything to do with you, but it definitely affected you. Okay, because they're carrying it. Okay, so that old wound caused them to see a situation with you differently. It's like projecting the past onto the present, which is what they did back then. Okay, so they would have thought you were deceiving them, but you weren't. But that's the way they saw it. And they were right and you were wrong. It's like that with that Knight of Swords. And so now with this fellow here, this is telling me that this is on their conscience. Okay, so they're feeling really bad, feeling guilty for the things they said, for the actions they took. And now they're going back and forth on about coming back, about making contact, wondering if it is safe to proceed. Here they are in the reverse when they left, this Knight of Cups, but we know he's also in the up here. So he definitely wants to tell you how he feels, wants to apologize to you, obviously. And uh, Ten of Wands. So this is in the past. This is exactly what I just said. They backed out because they didn't believe you. They weren't buying your side of the story. You know, that's what it is, because that's the buyer and the seller right here. They were very angry. Look at the cloud over their head. They were very angry, and so they walked away. But they still loved you when they walked away. And they still do now. They're still watching you, you know? Yeah. And so, but they didn't let you see that. They wouldn't have. So the head's down, the heart is covered. They didn't want you to know that they still loved you when they walked away. And so here we have them thinking, 1 minute, I'm just going to get a little drink. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. And so, yeah, they're going back and forth here. It's that energy's carried up here as well as the cards. And so that's indicating a fragile situation where they don't know they don't know what the outcome is going to be, or if it could all just come crashing down, because they have this idea to move forward. They want to. They've been watching you. They've been kind of on the outside, looking in, that sort of thing, and just kind of waiting around, hanging around, wondering if it would be safe to proceed with their idea or their plan, you know, wanting to see the bigger picture here, wanting to get out of this cold, dark place with the Three of Wisdom. And this is the cold, dark place in the Five of Cups. So they're grieving over that spilled cup, but they have an idea and they just haven't proceeded with it yet. So there's the idea here to get out of it and to wipe the slate clean, try again, or hopefully, get that chance to try again. And that's where their focus is currently, is on that subject. It's on that topic. Is there going to be another chance? Will they give me another chance? You know, or is this all going to come crashing down? They could be waiting for the right moment or the right time to contact you. Because this card here would signal some type of lucky break, but one that still requires caution. So while we already know that they are cautious, so they could be feeling cautious, even here you go, feeling cautious, feeling defensive a little bit. They've pulled back, they've regrouped, now they're looking, wondering if the other person feels the same way as they do, or the other person, is the other person hurting as much as I am? That's information they don't have because the high priestess is underneath them. And so this is them very focused on a new opportunity, waiting for that lucky break. And I feel like that lucky break comes along. Okay. They don't want this ending. They don't want this to end, this connection between you two. Okay. Um, even though they did initiate it, excuse me, even though they did initiate this tower, okay, they don't want it to end. They want to transform it, okay? That's what they're thinking about. And so here they lie, and they have this, their heart is breaking, and the one thought on their mind is, can I transform this? The sword that they lay upon is the thoughts that they're thinking, and what the thoughts that they are thinking are represented in the swords on the wall and the butterflies. Okay, so the swords represent their heartbreak, and they're trying to heal and wanting to heal and wanting to transform a situation. And the window is being slightly open could be that, just that window of opportunity to do that, to transform it. And that takes me back to this card of a lucky break. Look. Oh my goodness. And so the hermit on top of this. So, and he's holding the lantern. There's the lantern right there. Is it safe to proceed? Is it safe to proceed with this? Oh my God. Is it safe to proceed with this idea, with my plan? Excuse me. Look, he's got that coin. The coin is the opportunity, right? And look at the field as being ready. It's being tilled to plant the coin. So is it safe to proceed to plant my idea, my plan, to put it into motion? That's what he wants to know. Is it safe to proceed? Look at that. Wow. The fact that that lantern's coming up with this lantern at the heart. Yeah. And the same, look, this is the page of coins, and he becomes the knight of coins. So there's definitely growth here and movement after a long time, I feel, because this energy is slow moving. Okay, so oh my goodness, look at that butterfly, and the butterfly. Look at that. Look, you got to see it. You've just got to see it. Look. See the butterflies going out the window, and there we have a butterfly again. So that is absolutely gives me shivers. And so, and underneath the butterfly is the letter. Oh my God, and the book. Okay, so okay, there's still hope. in the next card as well. So somebody, this person, okay, with this, you got the Fool and the Bellows. Oh my God. And so this is a need to let go of anything that is holding you down or weighing you down. Okay? Well, that's what we've been talking about. They've got something on their chest, on their mind, that they need to get off of their mind, off of their conscience. They need to speak. They need to speak. The heart needs to speak. It's got something to say. And so, and this card is like getting, pulling back, regrouping, and preparing to do something. Preparing to go and find out, does that other person feel the same? Is that other person hurting as much as I'm hurting? You know, that's what this is. That's information that they don't have. That's information they don't have. I have so many confirmations in this reading, it's incredible. So some lucky Libran out there is definitely getting this contact. And I think you both feel the same. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. I want to wish you a very happy new year, and I feel for somebody you're definitely getting a wish here. So happy new year to everyone. Have a safe and happy holiday. Bye for now.